Sometimes I'm even wondering, will somebody not marry my husband like this? You get like, God, why? Why does it have to take such a long time before you finally settle down? Especially when people around you are making it seem so easy. All my friends are married, they have their kids, they are doing fourth birthday, third birthday, and there's this auntie that is still there, that is still single. We don't even know what is going on with their relationship. And anyone that wants to disturb me too much or more, you go chop blockage. Sometimes I pray, and from prayer it just leads to crying. Yes, then I begin to, I get so emotional, like, is something actually wrong with me?
Welcome to the conversation with Alison Scott. On today's episode, I have a special guest in the building. We're talking about the pressure to get married. You know, when we go online, Instagram, different social media platforms, we see people getting married, we see proposals. Somehow, as a lady, maybe there's one small pressure. Society also gives pressure. So today I'll be talking to Omotayo Inekeju.
Yes.
She is a barrister and solicitor. She is an entertainment lawyer. Don't try yourself. Welcome.
Thank you. I'm fine.
I just find like 5
I'm doing fantastic. Thank you. You don't look bad as well. You look beautiful.
So I'm blushing. All right. I know when you go on your Instagram, trust me, in a day, you cannot scroll through your Instagram without seeing somebody being proposed to. Or you cannot see like someone's wedding. So does that get to you in a way? We are being truthful here.
Even outside Instagram, let me not lie to you, almost all my friends are married with 2 or 3 kids. Not to now, that's my close circle. Not to now talk of going on the internet, Instagram, Facebook. Of course, everywhere, almost everybody is married. Sometimes I'm even wondering, will somebody not marry my husband like this? You get like the pressure is over the roof. It is over the roof.
So when we were younger, it's not like she's shy, she's chic. But when you were much younger, what age did you plan on getting married? For me, I was thinking 24. When I look at myself 24, I said, what do I know? So I'm even happy that did actually happen. So what about you?
Me, actually, I don't put any particular age in mind.
Okay, when you're younger?
No, not necessarily. I was just like this kind of person that when I'm ready, the Mr. Right will just come and just propose, and babe, like, is not what I actually thought, Fine, there are guys, there are a lot of them coming, but by the time you feel like, do I really want to settle for this kind of person? It becomes hard. Especially because the more you grow old, the higher your expectations go. Yes, so actually that's part of it, because then you'll be like, okay, it's fine, tick, he can afford to take care of you, tick, but does he communicate well, does he do this well, does he do that? So the older you get, the more expectation you have.
Wow, you know how people will say, man and man when they get to a certain age, and you just settle for anybody. So hearing it from you is like the older you get, the higher your expectations, like, is it actually true?
Yeah, for me actually, because the older you get, the more exposed you get. So your expectations obviously would go higher. Now you don't want a guy that's just a graduate, you want a guy that is working, that has foresight, that has plans. And does his plans even align with your own plans? So these are all the things that you have to look at. Fine, there's the pressure, your family, your friends, everybody wants to take Ashoebi and come and dance. But the truth is, after the Ashoebi, it will be left with you and your hobby. So that's why you don't have to rush based on any pressure or whatever anybody is saying. Marriage, no, they go anywhere.
No, they go anywhere. you know how we plan our life. Like even like now, as I said 24 before, I'm like, what do I know at age 24? Even me right now, I'm like, okay, when I get to 30, I want my 30th birthday. God, I'm saying it even on the online, so you're losing. I want like on my 30th birthday, I want to be married, and by that time be married and have my child,
Kids.
like one child, a baby girl with me, celebrating my 30th birthday. So that's like one prayer I've been praying. So it's like, okay, that's it. So is it like childbirth again because of like menopause and all those things? So don't sometimes when you are thinking about this, don't you be like, well, all these values that they look for, are you sure I should not even drop it to one side?
Yeah, of course. That is actually natural.
Yeah.
You know, sometimes when you are even alone, you be like, God, why? Like, God, why? Why does it have to take such a long time before you finally settle down? When, especially when people around you are making it seem so easy. Like, before you know it, they're in a relationship. Before you know it, the guy has proposed. Before you know it, boom, the wedding has happened and they are living a good life. But then you now be like, why is your own different? Is it that your expectations are too high? Is it that there's something you're not doing right? Is it that, you know, you start to think about
that's what
a lot of
like,
things.
You start to, like, you're not asking yourself, what is wrong with me?
What is wrong
and
with
forgetting
me?
that it's not really like, there's nothing wrong.
Of course, there's nothing wrong. Actually, there's nothing wrong with wanting the best for yourself. There's nothing wrong with wanting the kind of man that can actually match up to you, that can, to your standard, and that can actually be on the same level or even higher than you are. There's nothing wrong with that. But as women, like you rightly said, as we age, in fact, the fertility tendency starts to reduce at some point. But at the same time, by the time you consider all the other things, you know that, of course, bearing children will come. Of course, you would bear children. But do you want to bear children that would suffer? Do you want to bear children that will come up in a broken home?
That's just consider all this.
Yeah, so because by the time you rush into it and you feel frustrated, you now get into depression because you're not feeling the vibe, you're not feeling the marriage. It's not the actual picture of marriage that you've always wanted in your mind. Then you'll not be looking for out.
That's the truth, and that's kind of scary.
You'll be looking for out.
So when obviously, like you said, pressure from families. So when your auntie, you have those nosy aunties that be like, wow, what are you waiting? Where are you, Shele? So what do you do? What reply do you give to them? Because obviously they are there.
Actually, in fact, I have those aunties, like loads of them. What I usually tell them is that, auntie, don't worry. Very soon we will call you.
She's very
You will come and pick ashrebi, you will eat jollof. Just be praying for me.
Okay.
And anyone that wants to disturb me too much or more, you go chop blockage. I will block the auntie, like, auntie, let me rest. At least you are married, you have your own kids. Face them, let me face my parents.
Was there any time when you just in your bed, have you ever cried yourself because of this?
Yeah, actually, I have several times.
Okay.
Several times. Sometimes I pray, and from prayer it just leads to crying. Yes. There are times, in fact, plenty times like that you just sit and you just be inside your own shell. You want to think deeply, like, what is really going on. But then what can you do? You know, man proposes, but God disposes, you get. But of course, I keep praying about it and I keep hoping for the best.
You know, there's some ladies truthfully that be like, oh, I don't need a man. So are you the type like, okay, obviously with the way you say, like, you love family and all these things. So you don't see yourself anytime soon like, we have reached this stage of my life, I don't need a man.
No, it's a capital no. I'm not the type that would say I don't need a man.
Okay.
Of course, for me, the idea of marriage is beyond just children, just sex. It's the idea of cordiality, you know, having someone to walk through the journey of life with, you get. So that's how I see marriage. So when I want to do that, when I want to get into that, I want to be sure that it's someone that is willing, ready, and capable of going through that journey with me. Yes, that is going to go through that journey with me. So that's why I'm taking my time. I don't want to rush into anything not considering whatever is happening around me. You know, all my friends are married, they have their kids, they are doing fourth birthday, third birthday, and there's this auntie that is still there, that is still single. We don't even know what is going on with their relationship. You get, so the pressure is really, really much. But at the same time, I'm not the type that would say, I don't want a man. Of course, I want a man, I need a man, but as for me, I'm a complete human being. So I'm not looking for a man that would complete me because I'm incomplete. I just want a man that we will be together and walk through the journey together and become better at whatever it is that we do.
I can just feel like someone is saying, are you serious? You need a man. So can't you do everything on your own? Because now we have, for pregnancy now, you can get a donor.
Of course, sure.
You have surrogacy. There are a lot of things. So people are like, this marriage thing said, what is the usefulness of a man? Because it's like, okay, apart from the sex, what's up? You're doing well for yourself. You can take care of yourself financially, get. So it's like, what do I need that man for?
So like I mentioned earlier, I don't need a man to complete me. As I am, I'm single. I have my house. I take care of myself. I pay my bills by myself. So I'm not waiting for a man to come and pay bills for me. But at the same time, I want that friendship. I want that relationship. I want that one person that can be your person for life, you get. Someone that can push you. Someone that would make you a better person than you are right now. And we don't even know the value of marriage until all our children are grown and they all go to their own places. They go out to hustle. So it now remains you and your husband. All those kids, the surrogacy, the yada, yada, yada that you do, at the end of the day, the child would go. So it's a beautiful relationship you've been able to build with your better half that would now keep the two of you.
And I love the fact that you were vulnerable. You didn't come tell us that, I'm fine, and I love the fact that you also said that you are complete yourself.
Yes,
so
yes.
I think that what people in their single state, we are here, should also like understand that for you don't need someone to complete you.
Yes,
to be good as well.
Yes.
Thank you so much, Omotari and Keju. I had so much
Welcome.
fun.
I had fun.
I actually like the fact that you went fruitful.
Yeah, thank you.
I was Shania, would you say the truth? And nothing but the truth. As lawyers, we say the truth.
Of course.
But thank you so much for
You're
being
welcome.
for being open
You're
and telling
welcome.
us your own journey. Thank you so much, viewers, for watching. Let me know in the comment section if you're under the pressure to get married and how you are holding on to that. Let's talk. Let's have a conversation. My name is Alice Scott, and I will see you next time on the conversation with Alice Scott. Bye for now. Welcome to the conversation with Alice Scott. On this. Sorry.
I was always.